Skateboarding has grown into a culture beyond that of the streets. It has transcended and penetrated all mediums, but it has had a special impact with the internet. At the turn of the century, skateboarding was thought to be a dead culture, but the resurrection came through with websites and blogs. Nowadays, the driving force for the culture on the internet are videos. Like every other industry, video and the internet has taken textual form almost out of contention. Through the internet, we've seen a rise in competition among companies and new ways of branding themselves, as well as the rise of amateur skateboarders and female skateboarders. But there's still a tension of big corporate businesses with grassroots skateboarding. I've seen a trend happen in skateboarding, like many trends there are in the industry, but I believe this is quite historic. The growth of online magazines, vlogs, and a whole online skateboarding community gave permanence to an industry that was dying at the beginning of the decade. Thrasher magazine, as an example, as many other magazines in the industry, have gone online to keep up with the growth of Web 2.0. A common aspect seen in these online magazines, as well as other blogs and company websites, is the introduction of interactive videos. Such videos include interviews with pro skaters.
I don't know, fuck Malibu, I hate that place.
Promotional videos.
So you need to buy this. Yeah, these are sick.
To even the most trivial thing you can imagine.
Good times for a change.
Cliche is a French word. Now, since cliche is American, we're going to change it to stereotype. See, boom, well, that's it, stereotype.
This video, Wednesday with Retta, is a segment on Vlog's website called The Barracks. The website is historic in that it works to unify all skateboarding into one website and into one community. With segments like the one scene, it keeps the community alive outside of the walls of the internet. It's the hot new thing in skateboarding, and many websites are trying to bite off their style. Marshall McLuhan advanced two insights in relations to media and communications. He proposed that the forms of communications, the medium, are not neutral vessels. In a nutshell, this is the notion of the medium is the message. Now you might be wondering, what does this have to do with skateboarding and the internet? Well, skateboarding websites have to say a lot about skateboarding itself. A lot of the skateboarders and the culture outside of the internet is intertwined with the medium itself. Every conversation you have with a skateboarder, it all ends up talking about the hottest shit they've seen online. Again, as I mentioned, Thrasher magazine a couple of years back created a website of their own to promote the magazine online. Nowadays, there are less and less people subscribing to the magazine, and Skate Talk is centered specifically on websites. So as I mentioned, McLuhan advanced two insights into communications and media. The other is that the means of reproducing art, the internet, will demand and create a new aesthetic. What this means is that the new medium is capable of creating a new form of art. Not necessarily a radical new school of art, but a medium that allows innovation and forms of showing. This concept of the medium creating a new aesthetic ties in well with skateboarding culture. A good example of this is the acclaimed and renowned website amongst every skateboarder, The Barracks. This website didn't necessarily create a new aesthetic. The aesthetic primarily and only used in the website is video. That's nothing new, but what's revolutionary is the power of the medium that brings out the aesthetic and puts it into the forefront of skateboarding culture. Everything is centered around video. So the content of the website is purely visual. Videos, videos, and more videos. The primary use of videos on the Barracks has sparked a revolution in skate websites, where the main aesthetic is videos.
What's with males dominating all of society? In an observation of the media and many other industries, skateboarding is subject to this discrimination as well. Males dominate skateboarding. How many women do you see in the skateboarding industry? Amateurs, mainly men, obviously, use the internet and blogging videos to make a name for themselves. And this is how women do it as well. This is the only way they can do it. If you can notice, female boarders have that rough around the edges quality to them and that separates them from the norm. Because women have to have that raw roughness to stick it with the guys. A girl needs a chutzpah to make it in the dirty, showerless world of males. We are underdogs. We are. Amateur videos are how we must go about showing our true skills. And Strangelove's diagram of the public and the private sectors and the domains aid in understanding this idea that they can be translated into the skateboarding world of amateur video and blogging online. Men stand on top. They create the atmosphere for the women, they create the atmosphere for just about anything, and we're the minority. And we're expected to comply to these standards that men have created. Women don't stand in ruling positions. They don't. The notion that we are blogging more than men is something, quote unquote, from Strangelove himself, is something that we have to look into. Just as women get the right to vote, women can get the right to anything. It will just take time. Female boarders may be minority now, but as time does move on, the media will catch on and it will tap into their say via these amateur videos, and they'll see them and it'll become a huge thing. And the media has slowly and surely it has amplified women's participation and association with skateboarding blogs.
Get the soul. The worst crime that I ever did was play some rock on, but the money's no good.
Two really important elements in the world of skateboarding are branding and competition, both of which were really enhanced by the internet. Brands use the internet to sell themselves, and they use videos more specifically to sell themselves within the world of skateboarding. When you see a cool trick or you see a cool skateboarder, you want to mimic them, including what they're wearing, including brands of their hats, t-shirts, pants. Just like any other community, you want to fit in and dress the part. Video blogs demonstrate what clothes and brands are in style that second in the skateboarding world. Marshall McLuhan said, "The medium is the message." What he's saying is that the way the message is delivered is often more important than what the message actually is. In terms of skateboarding, video blogging is largely the reason it's become so popular in mainstream society. With only blogs, the public would be less interested. Only truly passionate skaters would read them. Videos catch attention and reel people in from all around. Although the sport has been around a really long time, videos on the internet really made it into a mainstream sport, with increased branding and competition. Another concept is the global village, where internet allows for skaters to create a large unified community, sharing news, brands, and raising the bar in terms of tricks. Competition is important in all sports, and skateboarding is no exception. Video blogging allows skaters to witness what athletes can do, no matter where they are or how well known. Dennis McQuail discusses how the internet allows for the public interest to take control of political and social cultural aspects. Instead of being told what's what by the elite members of society through newspapers, television, individuals can choose what they are interested in. The freedom that comes with the internet allows for more people to discover a less accepted sport like skateboarding. It also allows skateboarders to promote themselves, mostly through their videos and blogs. Ultimately, without video blogs, skateboarders would not have become the lifestyle it is today.
To conclude, the medium of the internet has given an aesthetics of videos and short clips an importance in skateboard culture. No one could have predicted the internet would have caused this. Well, the transition from pictures and text to videos is a natural process of feedback between the masses and such websites. So in reality, videos didn't kill the radio star, it just humanized it.
I'm gonna tell you that's the truth. It'll make you feel so bad.